morning, everyone. So, just let me share my screen. Today, we'll be seeing nested lists. So, nested lists is one of the important topic in whatever programming you take. It's one of the data structures uh, uh, we will be seeing later. But just for our information, we will be seeing today how the nested list will be. So, and then we will be going to rock paper scissors game. So, so for example, so nested list is nothing but it's a list inside another list. So it's like we will be having multiple lists inside one list. So if you see here, so generally we have hierarchical structures, right? Graphs is another example of data structure. Going forward, we will be seeing data structures and algorithms, uh, DSA, which is the one of the important topic when you are attending for any interviews or any coding practices. So that is one of the thing we have to learn. Depending on data structures and algorithms, there will be multiple programs we have to solve. So again, just for our participants, so we are going to learn about nested list today. Nested list is nothing but a list of lists. It's like inside list we will have multiple lists. So it's one of the data structure and algorithms type of I meant to say another data structure you can say, uh, which will be discussing going forward in data structures and algorithms topics when we go to there. So as of now, this is concepts in Python, just for our uh, simple understanding purpose. So if you see here, there is a list called family tree. So inside it, husband and wife names are there. Like so each list, inside list, there is another list, John Doe and Jane Doe, Elias Smith and Bob Smith, Carol Jones and David Jones. So it's like in the family tree list we have multiple families, and in the family multiple families lists, and in that multiple family list we have husband name and wife name. So if you just if you see how this we are representing it as, so for our understanding purpose, just I am going to copy that Python. So here again, so how we will be accessing this list, right? It's like generally list starts with index, right? So as we discussed yesterday, so, so if I go back and like so here this list is index of this family tree main list, and this is when we this is element in the family list. So for this list it is index 0, and again if you take 0 1 and 2, right? So if we want to just I want to print, family family underscore tree of 0. So just I want to say, so if I run this program, so it is giving me of when I accessed this main family list, it is giving me the first list, the first element in this family tree list. So, but if I want to access this name, then it's like in that list. So we will be again accessing via index. So here what I am trying to access is like, so in the family tree element, I know there is a list of lists, is a nested list, and I want to access the first list, the first element. I know first element is a list, and that in that list again I want to access uh, this name. So it's like again in this list the index starts from 0 and 1. So it's like, so I want to access this name. So it's like the index of the list inside the list, it is 1. So it's like 0 is this index and 1 is the index of this name Jane. So if I run the program again, sorry I haven't saved. So now I am able to access. Similarly, if I want to access any other name, so if I want to access Alice Smith, so it's like I want to give 1 because 1 is this element element list and it's like 0. So and then so the same thing, just what I was shown you, they are storing in underscore wife underscore name variable, and then they are accessing it. So it's not only limited to this. Actually, the main use of this is a matrix. So so if you want to store a 3 by 3 matrix, actually this is one of the way where we will be having 1 2 3 is the first row, 4 5 is second row, 7 8 9 is the third row. Like if I want to say 3 by 3 matrix, it is. So this is how we will be giving in Python for a 3 by 3 matrix. Even you can use math module straightforward, but to represent a 3 by 3 matrix, generally we use list of lists in Python. So there are few more examples of how we will be uh, looping over. And so here we have created a shopping list, like so we want to buy fruits and then milk, egg, breads and coffee, tea, sugar. So there are multiple lists, like multiple. So we want to print every single I meant to say single thing inside lists. So how we will be doing? So first we will be taking this main list. So for every item in shopping list, so every item is like every element in the shopping list. We will be iterating over the nested list, and then inside every I mean to say inside every list there will, because it's I know it's a nested list, we will be treating over each element, sub element, I mean to say sub item here we can say. So if we take the hierarchy, so for item is like, for a list this is the item. So and then in this item, sub item is, this one is the sub item in the item what we are doing. So this is one part. So it will print all apple, banana, one line by line, like one by one. So similarly, so matrix is again I have said, right. So here what we are doing, we are accessing this element first, and then in the element we are accessing every single element, like sub element in the rows. So it's like if we consider a 3 by 3 matrix, 1 to 3 is the first row. So we will be accessing the first row, and then in the first row we'll be accessing each and every element, and then we do the sum of each. So it's like sum is 0. So to increment, uh, so add 0 plus 1, like, and then 1 plus 2, and then 3, then 3 plus 3, 4, 6. So the like increment wise it will add. So this is the increment operator what we have already used. So if I run this code, so first is like the Eli Smith. Now then it printed everything like apple, banana, oranges, milk, eggs, bread, coffee, tea, sugar, and then it's like 45. It's like all the, if we add 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, 10, 15, 21, plus 21, 28, 28 plus 1 to say 8 plus 8, 36, 36 plus 9, 45. Yeah. So going forward, like to do multiple matrix, so this is very useful when you want to learn data science, or I mean to say data analytics, uh, or machine learning. The matrices are the more important topics where we do multiple operations on matrix, but not simple like this. But we will be using math module and different. We will calculate eigenvectors and different things like diagonals. So any questions with this nested list? So it's not on.
That is clear.
Hello.
It's clear, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Uh, So it's not only limited to this. You can just search on Google or Bard, or any AI tool what we have already discussed. You can just search for this nested list examples, or so you will be getting many more. So now going to the today's problem, like today's exercise. Many of you know rock paper scissors game. Uh, so it's like So let me go to the official documentation of rock, paper, scissors. So this is the rock, paper, scissors. So this means, so if you hold the fist, it is rock. So if we given uh, palm, total palm, so it is paper. So it, if we given like this two fingers out in a V shape, then it is scissors. So the basic rules is similar to this what we will be coding. So using this only we will be coding. So if it is two persons are playing, so if I and for example computer are playing, uh, a rock If I keep rock, but competitor chooses scissors, scissors in the sense this one, then I win. But again, if scissors is against, scissors win against paper. So competitor chooses scissors, but I choose paper, then competitor wins. But again, paper, if it is like a rock and paper, then paper wins. So it's a little bit complicated, but it's just if you're understanding clear, it is very easy to code. So let's go back to the code, like instructions what they have given. So they have given this file. So it's like already have that file. So here this is ASCII arts what we have already seen. You can directly go to that that website and copy that. So now, so start the game by asking the player what do you choose. So they are given type 0 for rock, 1 for paper and 2 for scissors. So what they are indirectly hinting is we have to use the list, and we have to use the index functions to access this one, what rock and what is paper and so forth. So then it's like how will you store the input? So generate the random choice of the computer. So here we have to use again the random module where if I give a user is given one input and then computer have to choose the other input, right? Then using the both, how we will be deciding the winner depending that uh, winner, and we have to print who has won the game. So first we will be starting with this one. So before that, actually we have stored this game images in rock, paper, and scissor like in the list. So now what this is user input. We will be asking user. We want to ask new enter a new line. So I just want user's choice equal to. So user have to only think of 0, 1, 2. So depending on that, we have to print the outputs like this. I meant to say this one. So how we will be doing it using the index accessors of this list. So game underscore images of what user has entered. So I am saving this. So when I run, so I am choosing 0. Okay, so here what it is saying, the listener must be integer because the I haven't converted it to int, so it's like considering 0 as string. So I want to convert it into int. So just I want 1. So it is working now. Again, if I want 0, then 2. Yeah. So here it is working fine, whatever users input is. Now the next step is computer should choose the uh, I meant to say this right. Computer should choose randomly. Computer should choose. There should not be any logic. So how we will be using computer choice equal to. So what we have used yesterday, the same thing, random dot random int. So here it should be only three choices. So 0 to 2, 0 to 3. Now print, just we will be giving computer has chosen. So here the same thing, like so we will be again accessing. So let me try this. We are just not at implemented the like game logic, but we have implemented how the user is user choice and computer choice, where they are printing the correct I meant to say or not, the ASCII arts or not. So yes, so I will give an again one. Not sure why it is. No, yeah, computer has chosen different one. So mine is paper, computer has chosen scissors. Okay. So now we have implemented how the computer is going to choose randomly uh, the rock, paper or scissors, and depending on the integers, and we are accessing the images via index. So now here logic rock. So already they have imported a random, so that's why we haven't uh, like not written. So when you are trying to write the code, you can just copy up to this and you can start from here. So now uh, I meant to say now we have to implement the logic like depending on whatever this one. So first I will be writing if. So if it is a draw, then it's like, so we are using the user's choice because there will it will only 0 1 2 3 equal to computer choice print say etc. So here so if both the user and computer choice are same, so we will be implementing not on the values, but we will implementing the logic using the indices. So it's like we can use multiple like greater than small or greater than or equal to less than or equal to, like that I mean to say arithmetic operators we can use. So it's very easy if we have using that. So now next is else if. So user choice equal to 0 and computer choice equal to 2. So what I am writing is rock wins against scissors. So it's like if I go back to the code. So this is rock, my rock is at indices 0 and scissor is at indices 2. Print you win. Else if. So if the same thing, just I am going one by one. So if computer chooses rock and user chooses scissors, right? Then also it is like print. So just I am giving you last. You can give whatever you want. Like I think the first the first I meant to say this is done. So now I am going to this two. So it's like scissors win against paper and paper win against rock. So if I go back, so scissors value is 2. Just take the indices value. Scissors value is 2. So if user selected scissors, then computer selected paper, then user should win. Similarly, if user selected paper and computer selected a rock, so it is 1 and it is 0. So for scissors greater than rock, it's already we have coded. It's vice versa. So it's like so if like user selected scissors 2, or just think of 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's like 0, 1. So if user selected 2 and computer selected 1, so user will win. And if user selected 1 and computer selected 0, again the user will win. So if we consider, it's like if user is selected a number which is greater than computer choice, then obviously user will win, right? So it's like if you select 2 and then this is not selected, computer has two options, like one 3 options, sorry. If it is equal to, then it is obviously draw. But if you computer has selected 1 or 0, then it is obviously 1, user will win. But if it is 0, then we have already given as per the first line. Oh, sorry. Then you lost. So, but if a user has selected paper 1 and it's like selected like greater than like if it is paper cannot paper can cut scissors, so paper will like scissors will win against paper again. So if I go back, scissors win against paper. So it's a simple logic. If users are selected the indices number greater than computer choice, it will obviously the user will win. So it's like only user choice greater than computer choice. Print you win. No final like similarly else. Computer choice greater than user choice. Print you lost. So it's like we have using indices and depending on the indices we are actually creating in the game logic. So because rock will anyways win against both scissors, but paper will actually win against rock and scissors will win against paper. So you can write with the help of this choice, I meant to say random dot choice and equal to string values also. But better this is easy way to simple way. But if you want to try via strings, it will take more if else conditions. But you can try that also. So if I run this, valid syntax. Okay, sorry. Else. So else should not have any condition. I am choosing zero rock. So computer has chosen the same thing. It's a draw. So I am again choosing a rock. Computer has chosen. So it's like computer has chosen scissors, right? So this is like scissors. So rock wins against scissors. Again, I want to. So I have chosen paper. Computer has chosen scissors. So I lost. So any questions here? So but for example, actually we haven't checking or we haven't implemented uh, the user input function like the user input uh, how is entering. So we have just given 0 1 2 3, right? But what if User has I meant to say user has given more number like 3 or something like that, then obviously this will fail. So if I given this, so we have got index list out of range error because so we are trying to access uh, this variable like indexes which is 3, but we are having 0 1 2 only. There is no 3 indexes. So so we have to implement some conditional check before going to the this one. So so this logic is working fine. So but if you want to I meant to say more sophisticated or without any issues to run, so what we can do is if user's choice, because we are asking for only integers greater than or equal to 3 and if user's choice less than 0. So less than 0 is like because users can input these numbers also, right? I mean to say uh, negative numbers also. So now print we have entered incorrect digit. So now else. So under else only all the if user has entered anything other than 3 and 0, then the it should end here itself. Otherwise, we need to continue the next part. So everything will come under. So I am doing the indentations. And can do with more error prone also. Like you can convert to int. Uh, I meant to say after you are checking whether it is only each digit what the string function is having. You can check that also, and then you can go to this. But as of now, just I'm not doing that. So if I run again, it went. So I have saved it, right? Sorry, or you have to use or. So and is like if only both the conditions are satisfied, but those won't be satisfied. Never it will satisfy. So now similarly, I have entered my nest name. Yeah, so done. So you can play with computer whatever anytime. Rock paper scissors game. So it's simple. Again, we have used a random function like a random integer function from random module, and then we have implemented using the indices logics like using arithmetic operators and the equality operators to check. So any question you are having?
Sir, in Python, why we end if we don't need end if syntax?
Oh, why we don't need
End if syntax, sir. We just
need?
love writing that elif, if, elif, and end if.
Yeah, elif. So multiple if else conditions, right? Normally, if you want to write, uh, I want to say else conditions in other languages, else if else. So instead of writing multiple else conditions also, there is no need of writing else if else condition and again writing if condition. So elif condition,
Yeah,
yeah,
at the last, we also need end if syntax, na, sir.
end if is not needed. Why end if is there? So that's the
That's
advantage, right?
what.
So you don't. This will end here itself if you don't write else also. So normally if else in Python how it works with if and else condition. Even if you don't write else also, this will work. There is no end if I meant to say there is no end if keyword in Python.
Yeah, in other languages, it have end if.
Yeah,
That's what I'm asking.
yeah. In another language there we have to close the end if, but in Python it will automatically take care of that conditions like closing.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other questions? If not, stop.